All right, so we're going to be wrapping up this section here with a final little coding challenge. So we're going to build a little receipt for a sample restaurant. And basically we're going to have a food choice, a beverage choice. And from those two choices, we'll develop a subtotal. We'll get a tax, we'll get a tip, and then finally we'll get a final bill or the amount we're going to pay. So let's start with the food. Okay, so the choices are you can get a hamburger for $8, lasagna for $15, and then steak for $20. The beverage, you can get water, which is $0 or free, soda, which is $3, and then beer, which is $5. The subtotal is just the cost of the food plus the cost of the beverage, okay? The tax is going to be 8%. So as a decimal, which is how we're going to have to do this, it's 0.08 times the subtotal. Then the tip is 5% for bad service, 15% for good service, and 20% for excellent service. So an example here for bad service, you'd have 0.05, which is 5% as a decimal times the subtotal. If you wanted 15%, it would be 0.15, okay? If you wanted 20%, it would be 0.2, okay? So the final bill will be the subtotal plus the tax plus the tip. So basically you want to build out this receipt. Remember, if you're using the backticks, you can hit enter, okay, to make new lines. Basically on the first line, you'd want the food, okay, so the item you bought and the price. Then the next line, you'd want the beverage. What did you get? What's the price? Then you want the subtotal. So that would just be the amount of the cost of food plus the cost of the beverage. Then you want the tax amount, the tip amount, okay, and then the final bill. Now, you can do this in a lot of different ways. I'd prefer for you to use the conditional operator, okay, that we've been working with recently just to get some practice with it. But if you're not comfortable with that yet, if you want to use if-else statements or switch statements, that's fine, okay? So go ahead and pause the video and try this on your own. All right, so hopefully you gave this a shot. We have limited knowledge of JavaScript, so there are better ways to do this, more efficient ways to do this than what I'm going to do here. But I'm just going to make some variables. I'm going to do something like const food. And I'm going to set this equal to, you just choose any of these three. I'm just going to start with hamburger. So hamburger, and again, you can choose either hamburger, lasagna, or steak. And basically now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go const food price, okay? And here's where I'm going to use my conditional operator. So I'm first going to ask the question, is the food triple equal to this hamburger, okay? If it is, then I want to assign a value of 8 for $8. If it's not, then what do I want to do? Well, I want to ask if the food triple equals to lasagna, okay, in this case. And if it does, what do I want to do? Now I want to assign the value of 15 for $15. If not, the only other choice is a steak, which is going to be $20, okay? So we have our food and we have our food price. So at this point, you can stop and check to see if things are working. So you can console.log. You can go ahead and do, let's do food and let's do food price, okay? Now let's pop open the terminal and let's go ahead and run this guy. We get hamburger, and that's 8, right, for $8. And again, you can play around with this. You can put lasagna, okay? And make sure you spell it correctly, otherwise it won't work. So clear this and run this. You'll get lasagna, it's $15. And then you can try steak, which is going to be $20. So let's clear this and run this. You can do steak, and it's $20. Now, you can start building it at this point in terms of your receipt that you want, but I'm just going to build it in the end. So let's go ahead and just keep going. So I'm going to put hamburger here, okay, just to keep that as the default, and we can play around with it more later. So let's get rid of this, and let's move on to the next thing. So I want to do const beverage, so beverage, and again, we're just going to start with a default of water, okay? So if you come back up here, remember, you can get your choice of water, soda, or beer, okay? So then the price, I'm going to go const beverage price. This is going to depend on what you got. So if the beverage triple equals to this water, then it's going to be $0, right? So it's 0 or free. Then otherwise, I'm going to ask if the beverage triple equals to, we're going to ask if it's soda. In this case, remember, it was going to be $3. So I'm going to put 3 there. And then otherwise, the only other choice was beer. So I'm just going to put 5 for that, okay? So remember, this assignment operator is the lowest priority. So we're first going to ask if this is true. Okay, in this case it is, so 0 gets assigned as the value for beverage price. If it's not, it moves on. So it comes down here. Is this true? Okay, if it is, 3 gets assigned as the value for beverage price. Again, if it's not, then it goes to this final option, which is 5, which gets assigned as the value for beverage price. So again, let's see this in action real quick. Let's just console.log the beverage, okay, the beverage and the beverage price. and let's go through the options. So right now it's water. So if we clear this and run this, we get water, which is 0. Okay. If we change this to soda and clear this and run this, we get soda, which is 3. And if we change this to beer, okay, if we clear this and run this, we get 5, right? Beer and 5. Okay, so that's working as expected. So let's clear this out now, and let's go to the next part. So we want the food and the beverage, which we have, then the subtotal. So you can do this in the console.log statement in terms of just using backticks and doing it there. But I'm just going to assign it to a variable. So I'm going to go const, say something like subtotal, okay? And I'm going to set this equal to the food price. So the food price plus the beverage price, okay? So again, if you console.log this, just to check it, so subtotal, right now you have water, okay, as the beverage, and you have hamburger for food. So that's going to be $8 plus $0. So you should have 8, right? So let's clear this and run this, and you get 8. Okay, so now let's go ahead and think about the tax and the tip. So I'm going to go const tax, and this is a set rate. Doesn't really depend on anything. It's just 0.08, which is 8%, right? So I'm just going to take 0.08 and multiply it by the subtotal, okay? When you work with decimals in JavaScript and you're doing operations, sometimes you get nasty decimals, okay? And there's ways around this, but we'll get to this kind of later on in the course. So sometimes you'll get a nasty decimal. Don't worry about that if that's your answer in this case. So let's come back up here and think about now the tip. So it's 5% for bad service, 15% for good service, and 20% for excellent service. So I'm going to do something like const service, and I'm just going to set it equal to good for right now, okay? And then I'll say const tip is equal to, again, I'm going to use my conditional operator. So if the service triple equals to, let's say, bad, then what I want to do is I want to multiply 0.05, which is 5%, times the subtotal. Okay, so that's going to be my tip amount. Otherwise, what I want to do is ask if the service triple equals to, let's say, good, okay? If that's the case, I want to do 0.15, which is 15% as a decimal, times the subtotal, okay? Lastly, the only other option is if it's excellent. So 0.2, or you could do 0.20, but it's the same thing. So 0.2 times the subtotal if it was excellent service, okay? So I've got my tip down. So let's go ahead and console.log this tip variable. Okay, in this case, we have $8, okay, for the subtotal. We have a tax that's 0.08 times 8, which is going to be 0.64, okay? And then we have the service that's good, okay, so it's good. And let me go ahead and console.log the tax also. So we have a service that's good, okay, and in this case, if it's good, then we want 0.15 times 8, which is going to be 1.2, okay? Let's pop this open and clear this, and let's go ahead and run this, and we get 0.64 and 1.2 as expected. So everything's working there. We're basically good to go. So the last thing we want is the final bill. Okay, so the final bill, let's go const final bill, and I'm going to set this equal to, we're going to have our subtotal plus our tax plus our tip. Okay, and that's basically going to be our final bill. So now we've done all the hard parts. We just want to do our console.log statement. And again, I'm just going to put this all on different lines. So it doesn't matter how you did it, just as long as you can complete this. So let's do console.log. I'm going to use some backticks. And I'm going to start by saying the food. Okay, the food choice is basically, let's go ahead and put our food in there. And then I'm going to put a colon and do something like $2 because one is going to reference the actual $. And then the other one is to insert a variable here. So I'm going to go food price. Okay, so if you look at this right now, you get food hamburger. Okay, and that's $8. So maybe I want another colon here to make this a little bit better. So let's do that. Let's see what this looks like now. So that looks a little cleaner, okay? So let's go ahead and now come down here, and I'm just going to hit enter, okay? So remember, if you're using backticks, you can do this to make a new line. So now I'm gonna go beverage, okay? And I'm gonna go inside of these curly braces. I'm just gonna type the beverage, and then I'm going to do another colon, and then inside of these curly braces, I'm gonna do the beverage price, okay? And that's not what I wanted. So the beverage price, okay? So let's pop this back open, and it's starting to get there, right? So we have the food, which is a hamburger, $8, beverage, which is water, $0. Okay. So now I want to hit enter again, give myself another line. I want to do the subtotal, okay? And in this case, we have a variable for that, so you can just type it in. So that's the subtotal. I want to do my tax. We have a variable for that, so let's just type that in. And I want to do my tip. We have a variable for that, so let's type that in. And then we want to do our final bill. We have a variable for that, so let's just type that in, okay? So basically everything's done. If we pop this open, clear this, and run this, we get our sample receipt, right? So the food is the hamburger, it's $8. The beverage is water, it's $0. So our subtotal is 8. And really, I probably should have put a $sign here, a $sign here, a $sign here, and a $sign here, okay, to make this better. So let's pop this back open. Let's go through it again. So the subtotal is $8. The tax is going to be 64 cents, okay? The tip is $1.20, okay? And then the final bill is $9.84. So basically, if you start with $8, okay, plus $0, you get $8. Then if you add the tax, it's $8.64. Then if you add the tip, it's $9.84. Now, let's just play around with this a little bit. Let's go ahead and change this to something like lasagna. Pop this back open and run this. And now we see everything change, right? So my food's $15, water's still 0, okay? The tax is now $1.20, the tip is now $2.25, and the final bill is $18.45. Now, you can play around with this as much as you want. You can go through here and change, let's say, the service from good to, let's say, excellent, okay? For example, if we clear this and run this, now your tip goes up to $3 because it's 20%, okay? So I'll let you play around with this on your own. I'm just gonna change one other thing. From water, I'll just go to, let's say, beer, okay? And let's just see that real quick. So we run this, we get lasagna is $15, the beer is $5, so your subtotal is $20. Your tax is $1.60, right? So that's 8% of $20. And your tip is $4 because we have excellent service, and 20% of $20 is $4. So this does give us a final bill of $25.60. So hopefully you were able to complete that. There's certainly much more efficient ways to do this, and we'll see that coming up in the next section.